Hi everybody, welcome back to the Bolt Hole Biker for the fourth and final test ride in my short series of test rides of bikes that I'm considering to potentially replace my Duke 790, which scares me. So far I've ridden the BMW S1000XR, which wasn't really for me. I found it a bit flat. The BMW R1250 GS, which surprisingly I really loved, is a great bike. So that's still in the possible pile. The Multistrada 950S, which again, I have to say, that bike really did suit me. I like the ride on that. So that's still in the yes pile. And today I'm test riding the big daddy of the Multistradas, the V4S, 1300cc rocket ship basically. So stay tuned in to see what I thought of that bike and to see at the end whether it's a bike that I would consider buying.
Okay, so we are getting on the big bike, the V4S, awesome looking bike. Right, so that's the on button there. You just push that and it livens it all up. Nice bit of graphic on the screen, and then the beast fires into life. This bike is a beast. Not the beast, that's KTM's mantle. This is just a beast, and it's not a monster either, that's a different bike. It's a beast. I do really like this adaptive cruise control, even at these low speeds, because I've got my hand off the grip and it's just keeping me at the pace of the car in front without me having to be constantly sort of adjusting my grip position and braking and pulling the clutch in, etc. I'm just sat on the bike basically, and it's doing its thing very efficiently. Oh God, please let me get some riding in on this bike. This is, I'm not going to lie, this is quite a frustrating test ride, because there's bloody traffic everywhere, and every road that I've picked either has tractors on it, buses on it, lorries on it, Skodas on it, and I'm talking old-fashioned type Skodas, not the new ones. Speed cameras every bloody 50 yards, and I just can't get to ride the bike, apart from at low speeds, which it's fine at low speeds. Other than that, I am thus far unable to comment. Seats comfortable, heated grips get hot, screen looks nice. Don't know what the windscreen's like, because I haven't been going fast enough to get any wind on me yet. Mirrors are large and give you a good view. I'm not seeing any of my arm, well, a tiny bit. When you come to a standstill, you can hear the engine shift between the different cam positions. It does like a little, almost like a little rev just as you come to a stop, but that's fine. Screen is literally one finger up and down, so that's nice and easy. The adaptive cruise control works really well, and it's really nice. The menu's easier to navigate around than the one on the 950. I'm guessing that the one on the 950 might have been what was on the predecessor of the V4S, and I'm hoping that sooner or later I can either get onto an open road and see what the engine's like when you open it up, or a bit of a twisty road, so that I can see what it's like hustling around the back lanes a bit. And as soon as I get to do either of those, I will let you know. But in the meantime, oh going to turn the camera off, I think I might have got this test ride back on track. I found some twisty roads, put it that way. That's a good start. Behind another bike, but that's fine. I am going to overtake him though, just because I want to know. I just want to know what this bike does. It's got some poke, this bike. Flipping heck. Brakes are nice. It stops you fairly quickly. And it does tip in alright. It feels a bit heavy to me. You can throw it around a bit, but you do feel like you're throwing a bit of weight around if you like. Look at that view, wowzers. Yeah, you definitely feel like you're throwing a bit of weight around. Whereas with the 950, it felt very light. And they're not physically that different in size. Jesus, this bike is... front wheel up then at 20 miles an hour. Jesus. I'll tell you what, I'm only in 4th gear. This bike is way more than you need for the road. It's bonkers. It's lovely. And my god, it's fun, but flipping heck, the power is astonishing. Yeah, it's nice, but to be honest, it's too much for me. I don't need this much power. Don't get me wrong, it's lovely, and it's not. I don't feel like I can't handle it or anything. It's just you can't use it. When you're ever going to use all this power? Look at the flipping acceleration; it's unbelievable. I have to say, this accelerates. In my memory, it accelerates faster than the Street Fighter. It literally pulls like a train. I think you could get yourself in trouble on this bike. I'm only in touring. I'm not even in sport. I don't think I've been eating to go into sport today. I don't think I'm going to have enough road for it. Once you pull that throttle back, my god, you are in a whole world of power. Now I'm on a single track, very, very gravelly back lane. So I'm not going to spin the wheel up too much because there's a pile of gravel right down the middle of the road. But I'm away from the traffic, I'm away from the town, we're back in business. You would think this bike should be spot on the gravel, but I have to say I'm being slightly wary of it. But that's me, not the bike. I'm sure the bike's fine, but it's not my bike and I don't want to drop it. I certainly don't want to drop it by going round a bend too fast on a load of gravel. Now these types of roads are the kind of roads that I spend quite a lot of my time riding on, because they're not dissimilar to the sort of North Yorkshire moors and the Dales roads, and I don't think that this is the best suited bike for that. The 950 felt quite a bit more nimble on this sort of road. It's okay on these more open roads where it's more sort of sweepy bends, lovely for that, and my god, the speed, the power is unbelievable. But for the tight twisties, I don't think this is the best bike for that. It's certainly not as nimble as the 950. It is flickable. Jesus. Oh my word. God, the power is like nothing I've ever experienced. I mean, what a bike. What a bike. For people that are into this amount of power, then wow, this is it's probably a poster boy, it is. Hey up, fella. Cheer up, you're on a motorbike. Ducati have made an awesome machine in this bike. It's lovely and comfortable, lovely seating position, and bonkers fast. Just don't need this much power. This bike's very manageable, but if you open it up and made a mistake, my god almighty, your day could turn bad very quickly on this bike. Right. Oh, here we go. Jesus. This is a rocket. It's a flipping rocket. Right. Oh, I definitely want to do that again. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like the speed. I do like a bit of speed. So my conclusion on this bike is great bike. Awesome bike. Very comfortable, very well equipped. Everything works as it should. It's got a strange bit behind the right foot peg that your heel sits on, which I find odd. And the power is immense. And so for my own little search, that ticks it off the list. I'd rather have a bike that I can use the power of.
Also, I have to say that having ridden the V4S, it has kind of led me to the conclusion that the Super Duke GT will probably be in a similar vein to that bike, in as much as it's going to be bags and bags and bags of explosive power. And that's not for me, really. I don't need that. It would be fun if you didn't have to take into account the fact that you're on public roads and there are speed cameras and policemen and women and road conditions that are changeable and weather and that sort of thing. If it was just to take it to a track day or something like that, then that'd be fine. But for real world riding, the kind of riding that I do, it's too much. And I'm pretty sure that the KTM 1290 GT would be as well. So I'm not massively disappointed that I haven't been able to test ride that bike yet. Having said that, if I get the opportunity, then I will still test ride it. But I think I'm going to make my decision about what bike to go for based on the two that are still in the pile. The Multistrada 950S and the BMW GS. I haven't made a decision yet, but I will do soon. And when I've made that decision, I'll let you know. Watch out for that video. Thanks for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye.